All right, y'all. So listen, here's the deal. Old mediocre phones, they're all out. Wow, it's a break. And you can look at yourself in it. Fancy. But right now, the girls are talking about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G, in fact. It's everywhere you look. You can see it all over the place. It's making, hashtag trends this and all over the place, especially for its foldy, snappy, flippy function, which is very nostalgic for me, very sexy. I'm into it. It takes hand-free pictures and videos so you can take your selfie game to a whole new level. Your style game as well, because it goes with your outfit of the day. And honestly, who doesn't want to just go clack on somebody when you're done speaking to them? Let's bring back that power. Let's bring back that strength. Get the new Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G at Samsung.com, and let's show everyone how to live this life. 5G connection and availability may vary, so check with your carrier. And let's start the show. Welcome back to the show, everyone. And everyone. And everyone else. I'm Smurfette.
And I am Gabrielle Union. This is The Read. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for coming back, you. Eat shit, you. That's a callback.
I cannot.
Oh, wait, I forgot I had tea to spill. I had personal tea for you. We'll do it on the tail end.
Okay.
So you can know why I'm spiraling. Anyway.
Oh, same. So that's fun.
Yeah. So Black Excellence this week. I watched the Emmys.
Me too.
I did watch the Emmys last night, and so that's where we're going to drive by there without the violence. Get it? Because drive by.
I do get
I'm
that.
losing.
I do get
already.
that. I get it.
It's
Please.
just started. And the comedy train.
Please. We are 1 minute into
the rails. So first and foremost, giving all of the things to Deborah Allen. Deborah K. Allen. Debbie the Allen. Wow. First of all, an icon, a living legend, the blueprint, the idea, the recipe, the result, a goddess, a director, a choreographer, a visionary, a mom, an aunt, it's Debbie Allen.
Right. That was how I felt.
It is she.
As soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, I mean, this is way overdue, but can't think of somebody who deserves it more. Truly a legend. So,
and the first Black woman now to receive the governor's award over there at the Emmys.
Are you kidding?
She looked great. I mean, yeah, of course. She looked great. She sparkled. I loved when she told the people behind the camera, honey, turn that clock off. I'm not paying no attention to that. You're going to get every piece, every syllable that I have for the children's night.
Right.
Cut that off. Stop talking to me. I'm Debbie Allen.
I mean, she's the one being honored, so that made perfect sense. It made absolute sense.
And so congratulations are definitely in order. I did my standing last night. I also want to give honor to my queen, Michaela Cole. She's the first Black woman to win for Best Writing in a Limited Series, or I think it's Limited Series or movie is the category, for I May Destroy You. Right, like how this was supposed to be. Literally, we created Black Excellence. We're not going to do this. We created Black Excellence as a way to be like, the world is shit. Let's say nice things first.
Right.
And now we're here like, God damn, the world is shit. The first Black woman to do this after all of these motherfucking years that the world been spinning around. Right. We're not going to do it.
Right. This is a positive thing. This is a good thing because Michaela is incredibly talented. I May Destroy You was hauntingly good. And
it was fantastic.
This was more than deserved. So I'm going to choose to focus on the positive.
Work. And and her speech was so great. It was concise. It was well written. It was like, it really struck a chord with me in so many ways. I felt so seen and heard and validated. And now I feel like a lot of y'all are finna jump on the bandwagon where I've already been. Like, I've been on the disappearing tea. Now everybody gonna want to disappear. Catch up to my beauty, sis.
Wow, y'all started
I've been disappeared.
And here go the rest of us.
But I'm about to reappear on you girls. Like, you're gonna catch up. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna be gone.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the beauty is Michaela. And I may destroy you. And wow, is this woman striking? Mm-hmm. I mean, like,
it's not fair that she looks like that and that she can write like that. Like,
and act.
How about some talent for the rest of us, sister? How about a little
we have
crumbs of beauty for everybody else? No, we just aren't allowed. Okay.
Can we?
No, all just right. A little hint. So no. Okay. No, you can take it all. That's fine.
RuPaul Charles is the most decorated Black person in an Emmy Awards history. He just won his 11th Emmy, with RuPaul's Drag Race having won Best Competition Program every year since 2016.
I mean, it is good. But I loved seeing Gottmik and Simone up there the most.
Yeah, I really did.
Because they're my faves.
Gottmik up there looking like the lost member of Kiss. And Simone just looking like my cousin that won't answer my text.
They looked like, did you see them pictures from the Met Gala of Kendall Jenner and her sister in that all Black thing? And everybody was like, two sides of my person. Okay, well.
Oh, yes, I did see this.
So,
I did.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So they kind of looked like the Drag Race version of that, where Gottmik is like,
okay, yeah,
in black and white, and maybe this is scary.
I could see that.
There goes Simone in all these colors and like fun wig, and like it just like two sides of the same coin, really. But those two are two of my favorite queens. So
almost really Daria and Quinn.
Yes,
it was almost Daria and Quinn.
Yes, where Simone is the Quinn.
Yes, absolutely.
But I love that I've seen Simone at literally fucking everything. Like everything. She has been completely embraced, and
I mean, look at her.
Right. I mean, right. But I love to see it. And then Candy Muse posted on Instagram about it. And then the caption, it was like, she got me blocked, but Tamisha girl, look what we did.
Can I say I met Candy over the weekend and she was very nice.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. But that Instagram post cracked me up. Like, of all the girls you could have shouted out, not to be like, Tamisha, bitch, I'm blocked. But, congrats.
I mean, if you're going to do it, do it. Not right. Tamisha blocked her ass.
Right. I'm not surprised, but.
I'm not either.
That was hilarious to me. But yes, congrats to the queens of Drag Race, because y'all make the show.
Okay, so let's move into our pop culture segment, which is called Stop This Top. I don't want to ride no more because it's just too...
Where is this going? Because lyrically, I'm scared of you now. I am afraid of you.
I'm just going to leave it there this week. Okay. Last week was a lot. It was actually too much. So
we're still recovering from last week.
Yeah.
All right.
First up, the Instagram web is abuzz with talk of Adele's new relationship. The British songstress is apparently all but confirmed that she is in relations with a nigga named RuPaul. And RuPaul is not just a rich nigga named Paul. He is rich, but he's most notable for being a fancy smancy sports agent. LeBron James being his largest client.
I know that's right.
And so
that's right.
Here in Adele's latest IG photograph, we've got a photo of her in a fancy dress. I believe she was on the way to Anthony Davis's wedding. Anthony Davis being the nigga who plays for the Lakers. It looks like Sam the Eagle. You can Google if you need more information.
I cannot believe it.
And so they went there.
Yeah, okay.
And, Miss Adele posted a little slide of her in her Blanche Devereaux dress and her makeup done by Chicago West. And in the last slide, here we have the sports agent nigga. And they're like cheekbone to cheekbone, looking like prom.
Yeah.
And the girls are excited for the people that, know who they are or are just an Adele fan or like sports agents.
Maybe those people are hype about this. I saw the picture, but I did not recognize that nigga. So I just I think I just liked it and moved on and didn't think twice about it. But of course, he's somebody super rich and I don't know if low key is the exact word, but certainly compared to like her level of fame and that, like, this is probably a breath of fresh air. So whatever she's doing, since she got divorced, Adele been wearing less and going out more and, good for her. Have a good time. I can't believe she's in America. Why would anybody who doesn't live here want to come here right now? Like a wedding or not?
I'd imagine when you're a huge pop star that a lot of your work brings you here. So,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just depressed.
I'm guessing.
Terrible, I would be.
I don't know.
I would be looking for reasons to not come to America, but that's just one of the many reasons.
I didn't have a choice. I don't know where I'm at.
Right, like I was forced, but y'all really be like, I'd like to go to America this week.
Yeah, but work out.
Do what?
I mean, if you're gonna go for a rich nigga, I'm definitely a fan of a rich nigga that looks like he could just be at any Starbucks and you wouldn't know the difference.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's actually the preferred kind of rich nigga. So
yeah, that's where I stand.
Yeah, but it's just athletes are such hoes, and I can't. He's not an
athlete. He's just athlete adjacent.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't imagine that their agents or managers are like, you know what? I don't know. Right. But I don't know this man and I'm not going to put that on them in their relationship. Good for her. She seems happy. So congratulations.
All I know is that we can expect to see Adele at a lot of courtside stuff and photographs. And that when she and this nigga break up, Metro Boomin gonna want some more. And that's all that I'm ready for. Like, wasn't when I tell you.
Wasn't she dating Skepta for a while?
Yeah, I think.
Remember when she kept wearing the Jamaican flag all the time and
her hair in
the bent knots?
Yeah. When she was from Spanish Town. Yeah.
So, just interested to see if she's going to start doing I'm assuming RuPaul is a Black American. So it would be interesting if she all of a sudden is making Black Eyed Peas for New Year's and celebrating Juneteenth.
So,
I mean, just nigga things.
Oh goodness! Didn't I do I tried to attempt a half British, a British person doing a Jamaican accent? I'm so uninspired. I was gonna go for it, and then I realized I'm exhausted.
I mean,
all right.
The Brits have asked me to never do that again, so
I don't know why they haven't asked me to do the same.
Because they love it.
Don't butcher their goddamn accent.
No, you know what? Everybody loves yours is better than mine is the thing. It sounds more accurate. So I think that's what it is.
I mean, I think the Jamaicans had Britain over there for a little bit longer. They were a problem.
Oh no, Adonis lives in France. I was about to say. Oh, now you should do a French Jamaican accent. You would really shine.
Moving on. There was a Versus recently because that still happens. Many of you are outside now, so less bored, but we're still doing this. Because,
money.
Capitalism.
Yep. Money is pretty much it.
Money and mom. So the most recent one was Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. So I was asleep, but it happened anyway. And unfortunately, some headlines were made after Fat Joe decided to call basically all of Ja Rule's female supporting artist guests broke-ass crackheads, essentially. He said numerous times during the live moment of the evening that Ja Rule needed to get his ladies some food, that they needed to eat something. Wide open. Like that one wide open. And then said that Ja Rule must have gotten his guests from the crack house.
Jesus.
And that his guests, he said his bitches are rich. I guess he's just referring to Remy Ma. I don't know who else.
I was going to say,
I didn't watch it. I don't know who else likes him.
Else do you have? All right.
So yeah, it was giving very drunk, very belligerent. Actually, wasn't even really giving that drunk. I just assumed when I read it at first, like, don't Ciroc be sponsoring these? That nigga must have been drunk. Why would he be so disrespectful?
Right.
Then I watched the clip. I mean, I don't know where his mind was at, but it wasn't on sense. Either way, he apparently was issuing apologies on his way to the parking lot. That's what I heard. Like, he knew that he fucked up before he even got home and was apologizing to the likes of Lil Mo, Vita, and I guess Ashanti. Those were like some of the women that Ja Rule brought out for his set. Either way, Lil Mo was not pleased. She posted a photo wearing a very confusing outfit. I'm just gonna say, like, I really want to. I'm still trying to understand the pants in the photo. That's neither here nor there.
That's pretty on brand for Lil Mo, though.
It's just because, like, I don't. You can't see it, but it's like, is this one pant or is this like a sequin thing over some other pant? Because, like, if that's the case, if this is one pant, then Lil Mo, this isn't your fault. I mean, well, you didn't have to wear it, but like, it's less your fault. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because then, like, the designer chose to do that to the pants.
Oh my god!
But if this is like a sequin, like pant, like a irrelevant. Anyway, she posted, I need everyone to tell @Fat Joe he owes a genuine apology. I don't live in a hashtag crack house. I'm not a hashtag bitch with an X instead of an I. Nor am I dusty. Hashtag street code. Women and children is off limits. Shrug emoji. Hashtag disappointed. 3 heartbreak emojis. Hashtag legend. And then, okay.
Women are not off limits. Children may be, but women are not. Especially women.
Sometimes.
Right. But especially women who are also in the industry. Like, I think he was wrong for what he said, but I don't know why you think women should be exempt.
Maybe she means from men.
Talking.
I took it as like men shouldn't be talking about women.
I mean, no, he shouldn't have said it, but like, he just shouldn't have said
off limits altogether.
Right. Like, don't say nothing about women. Like, girl, weren't y'all there? If women are off limits, how come you not off campus?
Why did Crack House need a hashtag? Or bitch.
Especially the misspelled bitch. There's something about them.
And like, right. It's like, because like, I think we need to talk about what hashtags are for. Mm-hmm. And I felt this way for a while now. One day. Anyway, Mama demanded an apology. Here's what she got. Fat Joe said, shout out to the ladies. Very sorry if I disrespected. I love Vita and Lil Mo. I'm super sorry. Love my sisters. I read it that way because it doesn't contain any form of, what's it called? Punctuation marks. There are absolutely 0 punctuation marks at all. Right. Which is why I read it in the manner that I did. Now, I just want to go over a couple of quick things. Just within this one tweet that's a sentence that should be 4. First of all, shout out to the ladies. Very sorry if I disrespected. You did. Right. There isn't an if.
Not if. You did that.
You said that they needed food. You imply that they are poor.
Right.
You said that they're crackheads.
Right.
I don't think that there's an if. It was just disrespectful.
Right. So. That's not an if. The if lets me know this is not a real apology.
Not a great one. Also, you spelled Lil Mo's name wrong. Wow. Wow.
What, nigga, to add on to the fucking disrespect. Are you joking?
Literally added an E.
God.
You added an extra letter. Yikes.
Okay.
Anyway, he later got on Instagram Live because, you know, everybody who does the verses, if they do a verses, you can expect that they're likely going to announce a tour or an album. Something. Or, you know, a set of their own encyclopedias or like, I don't fucking know. Their
whatever
breed of dog.
You're selling
or
something.
Dinosaur. Yep. Yeah, they're selling something. Mm-hmm. So Fat Joseph took to Instagram to issue another apology. This one, a taste better, where he just talked about how much he loves Black women and respects Black women and apologizes for everyone, to everyone that he offended. And honestly, when I was watching it, I was more caught up in the fact, like, I really want to know if this beard is a tattoo. Is his beard a tattoo? Or is like, because I know that some people do that.
Yes, this looks
or like airbrushed.
Okay, wait a minute. And if you Google Fat Joe beard, you are not the first person to ask this question.
I knew it. I couldn't have been. I couldn't have been.
Oh, man. It looks like that shit that niggas be using to try to save their hairline when they start receding when they turn like 28. So, yeah, this apparently there was a fight and everybody's like, ooh, that beard's very fake. Yikes. Ooh, Yeah, I think you're right about this one, actually. The more pictures I'm looking at, the more I'm like, yeah, that washes off.
Or is it just drag? Maybe it's just drag. It's just drag.
I don't. No, I think he meant that. Nope, I think he. Yep, but yikes.
Well, anyways, Remy Ma stepped into the chat in Lil Mo's comments and said, "Stop it, Mo. You know damn well Joe ain't on it like that. First of all, you, V, Shanti, or nobody had even come out yet when him and Ja was going back and forth. We didn't know who was in the back. Second, right? Second, I was in the car when you walked through the parking lot and he hugged you and showed mad love as usual. No need for your followers to tell him anything. As someone that personally knows you, I'm sorry you were offended. You can call my phone. Matter of fact, I'm going to DM you my number in case you don't have it anymore. But also, as someone that personally knows Joe, I'm laughing because it's like, because it's still going when it's like, okay. Yeah. But also, as someone that personally knows Joe, he was not intentionally trying to hurt anyone. It was a battle between friends that are like family. Sidebar, and this is the kicker for me. Sidebar, hashtag street code, don't do social media.
You're on social media right now.
That's a paragraph.
And this is also not an apology.
It wasn't.
Well, first of all, this grown-ass man can defend himself, apologize for himself. So, Joe was not intentionally trying to hurt nobody. Like, okay, girl, why is that your responsibility? And then, like, oh, well, we didn't know who was in the back when he said that. Why would that make a difference? Did you think she wasn't going to hear about it anyway on this, like, fucking streamed event that half the niggas on Instagram are talking about?
And fucking Ja Rule was not going to bring out Dua Lipa. Bitch, you knew who the fuck was going to be backstage, girl. Like, it's Ja Rule. He didn't invite Doja Cat. Right. Obviously, it was going to be the girls.
Right.
The same way that we knew that you were going to bring out Reminisce Smith. Because duh.
Right. So, I really don't even understand why she offered to have a phone conversation with Lil Mo about this, because I'm still not seeing how it's any of her concern. Like, yeah, Joe is your nigga and y'all work together, y'all tight or whatever, but that's his fuck up and he can take care of himself. So why are you here?
Everyone's grown. Yeah.
Everybody's grown. Straight girls.
And he apologized again in the comments of that. This nigga like poorly apologized, but he offered an apology at least 3 times. Right. Like, however good or bad the apology was, he could have done it on his own. And Lil Mo literally responded to her talking about in the comments and said, "Who is you to tell me how to feel? Mind your business. Fuck out of here."
Well, there we go.
It's Lil Mo, duh. Of course she was going to say that.
I mean, and that makes sense. Who are you and why are you here?
Also at the verses, We mentioned Ashanti was present because, of course, Ja Rule was there. Why wouldn't she be?
Mm-hmm.
And they got into some rumors with her and Nelly, because apparently Nelly was also present at the function. And for those of you who may remember, kids, Nelly and Ashanti, they used to date. They're artists from, back when we were young and pruned.
Yeah.
And
like 20 years ago.
They dated for a bit. They broke up about 6 years ago. And apparently this Versus party function extravaganza was the first time that they had seen each other since. And so folks who were watching the stream or who were present couldn't help but notice during the performance that Nelly took the opportunity to scurry across stage and literally hit Ashanti with like a "where my hug at." First of all, this nigga is dressed like one of those checkers mats in the kindergarten. You know how in the kindergarten, how they be having them little quilt that's also like a big checkers mat?
Yep.
And then they be having them. He's dressed like that. And then he like walks across the stage, literally collides with Fat Joe in the middle of the performance. All to go over to Ashanti, who looks stunning, because of course she does.
Always.
And hit her with a like, "where my hug at" ass moment. It was just like, and you know, niggas they love doing shit like this in settings where it's like, you're likely going to be uncomfortable if you don't just like go with it and let it go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yep. Because not everyone is built to be like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck away from me, like in front of everyone.
Especially with so many people watching.
Yeah. Exactly. It would almost be worse if you don't just like be like, "oh, hey," and let it go.
I hate it.
They know.
They know. They know. And that's why they do it. I really do hate that for her. But also, like, maybe they're secretly fucking on the low or something. So
I was going to say.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's it. Maybe
you never know.
Like, they are just rekindling things behind the scenes without us knowing nothing about it. So maybe she didn't feel creeped out.
She's trying to play coy, right? Because, like I said, of course, Fat Joe, Ja Rule, Remy Ma, and they was all on Instagram Live together. I didn't even know this many niggas could go live at the same time looking like the goddamn Brady Bunch. And they were on live talking about it. Sidebar, Remy Ma is very pretty. Like, very pretty. I've always thought that she was a good-looking person, especially when she stopped wearing color contacts. Lord.
Yep.
Did the grays and the hazels have a grip, like a fist on our community.
Mm-hmm. Some of y'all are still holding on. But yes, Remy Ma has a gorgeous face.
She's so pretty. Anyways, they're talking to Ashanti about this moment or whatever. And, Ashanti was kind of just like laughing it off and saying, there's nothing happening. I hadn't seen him. I had no idea he was going to be there. I didn't know what to expect when I saw him. Rah, rah, rah. So then, Ja Rule, being extra as ever, was like, is there something happening? Or you da-da-da-da-da, whatever. To which she responded, "stop playing with me, Ja." And then someone was like, I think Ja Rule also said, Nelly is single now. And Ashanti said, "well, I ain't." And that was like their, whatever thing. But I was like, girl, you about to be, because you was playing up for somebody who's reportedly not single. Like, I know that nigga would have been like, you was laughing a little bit much, like, for my taste. You had a little too many.
He funny, huh?
Yeah, what the fuck is so...
What the fuck is so humorous?
Whoever she's in a relationship with must be on punishment, because she was entertaining that shit a little bit like a single person.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, Nelly might have better dick than her man, or
hello.
Maybe she was a little intoxicated and Nelly was looking good, and maybe he really was funny. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that nigga tell a joke, but I think her saying, I'm in a relationship, so leave all that alone. I'ma just take it at that. And this nigga probably was looking at her and being like, God damn. So of course he wanted a hug. Right. Of course that nigga wanted a hug.
She's fucking gorgeous.
Christ.
Of course she did. And you haven't seen her in 6 years. She had the nerve to come out here looking this goddamn
looking all good.
And you're reminded the fact that she's Ashanti. She really don't need you for anything. She already had coins. And it's just like, oh, god damn, why did I wear this hoodie? And so then you're just like, all right, like, I'm gonna go over there anyway because she's gonna like be too uncomfortable to not give me a hug. And then you hit her with the where my hug at.
I mean, I don't know. Where my man at? What I would probably would have said, but that's probably what I would have said, but I'm not straight. So I'm much more willing to talk to these niggas.
And that's our problem.
Yeah, it usually is their problem.
While she denies rumors of Nelly reconciliation, our good doll baby Chloe Bailey is dodging her garbage ass rumors that she might be dating Future.
What?
Now, I don't know which one of you decided to just unearth these demons here on our planet, but this is why I believe in God. And Chloe does as well, because here we are with the truth. And I'm actually going to play it from her own lips because I enjoyed it. And so hopefully this picks up. Let's see.
Stay away from her.
Yeah, someone said, I don't know where that rumor came from. Someone asked if me and Future talk. He's a wonderful fella. Love his music. I've never spoken to him a day in my life. But, okay, what do you guys prefer?
And we're done. And that's it. We're done. We don't have anything else to say. Mama said, wonderful person. Love his music. Never spoke to him a day in my life.
Now he's a wonderful fella.
Next.
Chloe sounded like she was born in 1945.
Chloe said, please move around, girl.
What a nice young man, but I don't know him, baby.
I've never spoken to him a day in my life.
Yeah, keep it that way. Stay away from her. Get a job.
You know what? The kids might be all right.
Yeah.
The kids might be all right.
Future is my age. Leave Chloe Bailey the hell alone.
Please.
That is disgusting.
Because you know they don't care.
Right. No, I don't like it. Leave it the fuck alone.
She also briefly laughed off Illuminati rumors and, you know, the irony of how everybody talked to her about being too preachy or talking about God too much. And now everyone's saying she sold her soul because her single is doing really well. And I guess because she is signed to Beyonce's label.
It can't just be because niggas were streaming it. Why do we got to be Illuminati?
It can't just be because people liked it and talented or something. And also, like, where do you sell your soul? How does that work? For people, like, tell me how that. Because I'm just curious. Like, is it? It's just like a figure of speech, right? Or do you feel like is it like a prick of blood? Because I don't really know how the Illuminati works in theory.
Me either.
I know it's supposed to be very cultish. I've always pictured the Illuminigga to be something where they, you know, you drink lean out of chalices that look like something, you know, you might find from what's that man, Bishop Don Juan. Or the like.
Yes, I could see that as well. Like, I picture something very Hotepian. Like, niggas talking about happy earth strong, my Nubian queen or some shit like that. Like, I just see it being the most, like, doing the absolute most with the actual least. That's how I picture Illuminati meetings. So.
Yeah, but I'm just like, when you... It always comes back to you sold your soul. You sold your soul. They say the same, that Lil Nas X did the same thing because his marketing is crazy. And obviously they've got a huge budget behind promotion for his album, which was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I actually listened to it, even though I thought I wouldn't. I did. And
because old.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly that. But I did enjoy it much more than I thought I would. And I just feel so proud of my little gay nephew.
Right?
Yes. Look at the gays. Look at the babies. Yes, I'm proud. Happy for him.
But yeah, do you get like a receipt or is it like a thing where you...
How much is the soul worth? Because I might be interested in offloading mine.
Like, what happens to it? Do they take it from you then? Or is it like, do they collect when you die? Is it like when you die, they get to do the body? Or... what's the exchange?
Right. I mean, considering no one can prove the existence of a soul, I would say you niggas are not thinking this through very thoroughly, but I do love certain niggaspiracy theories and the idea that people reach like number 25 on Billboard because they sold a part of their like existence to who? To who? Who to Berry Gordy? What are you saying?
I honestly, I think it's probably just like a way to say that these people are part of some sort of machine where they're just going to do everything that they're told to do by, you know, an unnamed force of people that secretly worship Lovecraftian beasts. That we can't see with our human, our poor human eyes.
Okay.
And inferior human psyche.
Okay.
But there's probably a room of no more than 6 lizard people that run the music industry, and, you know, maybe Beyonce's their queen like ours.
I still want to know how much money you give for this, because it might be worth it.
I don't know that you even get any money. It sounds like you sell your soul, and then in turn you get like a hit record and maybe like a hit album and a lot of pictures. So it doesn't even really sound worth it.
Well, no, not for that.
Because you can still flop.
Right. I'm thinking, you know, 150 million spread out over the next 10 to 15 years. I might say yes to that. I might.
Why not?
Really? I mean, I would have to think about it. I know that for damn sure. I couldn't just automatically say no. So. But, you know, Black people, if it's one thing we're going to do is pull a story out of our entire asses and use it to try to justify something else. So y'all have fun with that.
So young Jeezy Jeezy and Jeannie are expecting a little hip hop real hip hop baby. Just say what it is. Why
That's
you have
adorable.
to like try to jazz up?
That's
things?
so cute.
They are pregnant. A fan page tweeted. They're not.
No, I'll never stop hating that, but okay.
I hate it
so much.
So much. I was just talking to a friend who's pregnant about this, and like, I mean, y'all know, because I've spoken about this for years, about how fascinated I am with, honestly, the female body in general, but mostly when it comes to childbirth.
Yeah. And
all of the ways that your body betrays you. Yep. It lies to you. It turns on you. It becomes completely unfamiliar. All for the sake of this brand new person that you don't even know yet. Right. You know, like it literally chooses this new person over you and says, fuck your feelings. This is going to hurt. This is going to stress you out.
Yep.
You can't drink. You can't drink. You can't, you know, do the drugs.
Yeah, exclude me.
And then we're just going to rip you open.
Yep.
No escaping it.
This baby
no
is
escaping
going to
it.
Violently tear its way out of your body.
We are ripping that motherfucker out of you. Yep. Period.
Yep. You're going to get split open one way or another.
Sometimes you shit. Yep. Sometimes you shit in front of people.
No, thank you. But
there are probably people listening to this who are pregnant for the first time.
I mean, and they knew that. They knew that.
They did. Sometimes you shit.
Yeah, while you sitting over there growing somebody's toenails, just know it is a possibility when you give birth. It might happen.
In front of adults.
I mean, hey, that is the price you pay to bring a life into this world. Something that y'all really want to do a lot. So, you know.
Sometimes little Melvin literally splits you hole to hole.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you got to get stitches. That happens too. A lot.
And the fact that so many of y'all niggas do this every day, women are out there doing somewhere. And the percentage of y'all who are doing this for a nigga that is not even going to be there. Woo. Or not pay, not even just pay for some socks for this bitch. Put a dime. I don't know how much. Okay, so I say all of that to say, my point earlier when I was speaking to them about this is just that I don't know how more women don't murder.
Right.
I feel like there should be laws in place when it comes to homicide for women that's like, let's hear her out.
Yep.
There should be more like, let's hear what she has to say.
Yeah. Because how much shit does she go through? No, there isn't. It's still homicide.
It's the opposite, in fact. It's like,
right.
If you don't even want to do this whole pregnancy thing because of a list of reasons that likely make sense, too bad, because we say so.
Right.
And then not only that, we ain't gonna help you take care of that bitch, and we don't give a fuck if that nigga helps you take care of him either.
Right. You're bad.
I just feel
pregnant.
like more of you should probably just. I'm not gonna.
I mean, but as society continues to deteriorate, we may see more of that. You know.
I just don't know what other choice you would have sometimes. How the fuck did I go without drinking, go without weed? You know what I'm saying? And then like I know like some of y'all be fucking anyway. I personally don't know how I could do it, especially when you get into like your third trimester or whatever. I heard people say, "Oh, it's plenty safe or healthy."
Yeah.
And I heard whatever. But like fucking is complicated. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like your back hurt, your titties hurt, your neck hurt, your clavicle, your ankles, and things are swelling. Your nose spreads out from one side of your face to the whole. You don't even know who you are. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, who is this? You jump. You jump. Who's in my house?
You can't wear none of your shoes no more. And sometimes your feet don't even go back to regular size after you give birth. Your feet are just permanently half a size or a whole size bigger. And you just have to adjust.
How dare anybody who helped put this motherfucker inside of your uteri do anything less but pull their fair share and bring you nuggets?
You wish.
You should have nuggets.
On demand. Nugget delivery. Nugget procurement, whatever you want. Yeah, you want like a watermelon smoothie or whatever. That nigga should make it happen for you. Absolutely. Because look at the sacrifice you are making to bring his big-headed ass baby into this world.
Like, no shade, because I'm not saying who this person is, but like, I was like on like a video like call with her. She's pregnant, and like something had happened to her nail, like her acrylics or something, and her husband was like helping her clip it off. And I mean, bare minimum stuff. Like,
right. I mean, he should.
Like a tray of cookies.
Right.
But I'm just like, yes. I don't even believe that she asked.
Right.
I don't even believe that, you know what I mean? What may I do to help?
To make your life easier. Now, you want to impress me? Redo my fucking nail. Go in the bathroom, get my acrylic powder. Get my nail
reapply the acrylic. What's taking so long?
Go in there and redo me a nail. Do that.
Oh, so I can gestate a baby, but you can't go to nail tech school and learn how to reapply my goddamn nails?
Really? Because half the bitches who do their own nails learned on YouTube. Why you can't learn?
This is why I'm who I am. God was like, no. No,
you know, the older I get, I feel like God does not want me to reproduce, and
I know He doesn't want me to.
Probably for excellent reasons. So,
if Link could laugh,
a baby,
like you would hear her cackle.
Bitch, are you joking?
Like the mere suggestion, she'd scream. Like,
you want to bring a human into this? What about?
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
First of all,
have you met?
I'm here.
Girl, let's not get beside ourselves.
Did you forget about me, sister? Right, but all right.
Bring out the begging strips and stop playing. Anyway, congratulations to them. And they had a whole moment on the reel about it in onesies, and she's pregnant and, you know, being submissive or whatever it is she says she'd be liking. Let's talk about Candy getting dragged. Or more specifically, somebody coming for Blaze, the restaurant, not the baby.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait a minute.
Right? What the fuck?
What they say was too salty and they didn't clean up. Same thing they said with OLG.
Well, somebody on Facebook, is this Facebook? I don't really know. I think this is Facebook. It says, at Candy, they posted a photo of their receipt from Blaze on Cascade. And this is my at Candy. This is my second attempt to patronize your restaurant at Blaze Steak and Seafood. Oh man, seafood? That's nice. The first time I was overcharged for cheese and margarita ice. I am very upset that I had to pay $4 for ice for my mixed hen and Coke drink and another $8 for a Red Bull. Yes. So on the receipt, it says 2 Hennessy. Hennessy's misspelled, which is
no
strange because I guess that means in the
it's not abbreviated. It's just misspelled.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right.
2 Hennessy, $30. And then underneath it, like almost in bullet point form, it says 2 rocks. And then the total for that is $4. 1 cheeseburger, 15 fries. I guess fries are gratis. That's just potatoes. $8 for a Red Bull. And then the total. So mama was like, rocks.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You paid me $4. You charged me $4 because it was on the rock?
Ice should really be included in the price of my drink. That is absurd. Now, cheese on your burger, yes, you pay for that. But ice in your drink, no, that should be a given.
He continues, I pride myself on eating at Black-owned restaurants. In fact, I budget $300 a month towards this and often overspend.
Oh, okay, big
That
spender.
is so fancy and so nigga at the same time.
It is. For niggas to be like, excuse you, but I purposely spend $387 a month eating at Black restaurants. And first of all, how dare you? Like, okay. Thank you for your contribution, but all right.
And I'm setting aside a budget specifically to eat out.
Right.
But y'all have lost your rabbit ass minds with this overcharging. Fix this ghetto ass shit. Ms. Burris.
That is pretty ghetto.
Responded.
That is pretty ghetto.
Her response was an Instagram stories post. It is a screenshot of a Google result for why is On the Rocks more expensive. I will read.
Oh, okay.
It says, why is On the Rocks more expensive, Candy Circles? You're paying for more liquor. It all depends on the bar's drink pour. If you get a whiskey soda, most spots will pour 1.5 ounces of whiskey over ice and then top with club soda. I haven't bartended in years. I can't even fact check this. If you order whiskey On the Rocks, the pour can be a half ounce more, which is the reason for the upcharge. And then she simply captioned this with a big circle. It says, we did not charge for ice.
Oh, okay.
So she's essentially trying to say it's not the ice that you're paying for. It's the fact that when you ask for On the Rocks, it's like they're giving you an extra shot.
Okay.
So the $4 is not for the ice, it's for the extra shot.
Well, that
to
makes
that I
more
say,
sense.
why not put that on the receipt? And while you're at it, fix the Hennessy spelling.
Right, because when you talk about it or when it looks like that, then I'm going to assume you're charging niggas $2 per drink for ice, which does not make sense. But at
the same time,
I mean, if you're actually giving more Hennessy than you do in a regular mixed drink, then okay. But this should be spelled out on the menu. Like, this should be on the bar menu. This should be on the drink menu. Like, this should be something that people know before they order. This should not be a surprise.
2 rocks? Who puts rocks on the menu when it comes to ice? And you called it
rocks? You know how many different things niggas call rocks?
But at the same time, I'm confused for the patron. Did you just post this on social media? Did you not go back to them at first? I have to assume that you went to someone and said, what the fuck is a rock and why do 2 of them cost $4?
Right.
Because if you just posted this after being like, oh, she charged me $4 for ice. What is this ghetto ass shit? I would be kind of confused because the first thing I would be doing is going to the nearest person that served me or looks like they work there and be asking questions.
Right.
Now,
yeah,
there's the possibility that the person who worked there was just like, bitch, I don't know, for ice, I guess. Let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Ask the bartender, which is a fair point. But if Candy is charging, if these 2 drinks were $30 and then plus an extra $4 for On the Rocks, then that means these drinks were $17 each, which is extremely expensive for 1 Hennessy. Now,
I would say, yes.
Y'all got to be some real niggas to be drinking Henny On the Rocks. I'll say that. But like, unless this was a tumbler's worth of Hennessy, $17, like that's not. I would not even pay that in New York. So I can
all.
see Atlanta niggas being like, girl, $17 for one fucking drink. Are you out your goddamn mind? Like, I'm not paying that.
The Red Bull is $8.
Yeah. So, and maybe the Red Bull is $8 so that niggas won't buy a Red Bull and then try to mix their own drinks at the table. Like, y'all. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did actually try to do that. Because why else were you ordering a fucking Red Bull?
You know what? That is exactly what they did.
These niggas.
That is exactly what they did. That is literally what happened.
Like, I think our prices are too high, but the explanation makes sense if they are actually giving you more alcohol in a drink that's on the rocks. But you need to adjust your computer system. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to adjust your menus and your computer, your point of sale thing so that it makes more sense to people. And everybody should know the exact cost of whatever they're ordering when they place the order, especially when you're dealing with niggas and you notice.
Right.
So
I don't think most people would be like, oh yeah, you pay $2 or $4 extra for another shot or something. Most people won't be like, oh my God. Especially
you can put that right and they'll do it. Right.
Right.
If the drink is already $15, you tell me for $2 I can get an extra shot. Bitch, I'm going to do that. But I'm not going to spend $15 in the first place. But if I was, then I would definitely spend another $2 for an extra shot.
I mean, it's because it's like a celebrity restaurant.
Or half a shot, really, because if you're putting in 1.5 in a drink, then an extra half ounce is half a shot. So.
Right.
Alrighty. I mean, that's Candy's business, child.
Speaking of scams, they got a little baby. Rap superstar Lil Baby.
Okay.
Also out of Atlanta. Oh God, I hope I'm not lying. Isn't he from? Oh Jesus. Oh Lord, the kids.
Where is Lil?
Atlanta. Out of Atlanta. I knew that. That was for entertainment.
You really did know that. You did. You knew it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, he got kids.
He was of course.
Okay.
I'm surprised that's it. He took to Instagram recently to be famous. And in a photograph, he was flossing a brand new Patek Philippe Nautilus 40th anniversary watch. I don't even know if I said that correctly. I don't even have an Apple Watch, to be honest with you.
I don't know what that means.
I might still have one of those. Remember when Burger King had those fun SpongeBob watches that would flip, and on one side it was a face, and on the other side it was like a little digital.
It was a festive little toy for the kids. Yep, back. Came in like your little baby meal or whatever.
6ix9ine does it. Yeah.
Sure, I do.
Anyway, rich, and so it was like, oh look, my watch, I'm wealthy, and so then there's a Instagram page called Fake Watch Buster. Guess what they do?
They bust fake watches.
Oh my God.
Man, my gifts are really shining today. Like they're coming through.
Raven's home. So Fake Watch Buster posted at Little Baby. Unfortunately, that's a fake Patek Philippe Nautilus 40th anniversary X emoji, watch emoji. He got scammed, and most probably he paid $400,000 for that. He should take back his money and blast who sold that Fugazi. Apparently, he did pay $400,000 for it.
Oh my God!
A genuine Patek Philippe Nautilus 40th anniversary is worth approximately $620,000 United States dollars. Average market price, unworn condition. And then they tagged him again for good measure, just to let him know that he should be ashamed of himself.
I mean, in the same comment, it's just going to show up as one notification, but all right.
Then follow their secondary page, and then it says, disclaimer, this is not a hate page. Our posts only refer to watches which are obviously fake and are not an attack on no person.
Wow.
I just write
It's not personal, nigga. We would have did it to anybody wearing a fake watch.
Woo! These niggas were like, look, you're not finna get us on no bullying reports, girl. We trying to help your motherfucking asses out.
You know, I'm clearly not rich because $400,000 for something that keeps time the same way my fucking phone does?
The gag is
no.
90% of these niggas can't read a watch anyway.
Right, I was gonna say no. I don't want to be judgmental because I know they don't teach a lot of things no more. But truth. Do they have a digital face for this, or do you just sit there?
This one does.
First of all, when are niggas ever checking the watch anyway? Because it's certainly not to make sure you on time somewhere. So it's more like you wearing this just so other people know you're rich. And in that case, I mean, it's terrible you got scammed, but I can't say my empathy.
They gave him his money back.
Oh, okay. Well, then who cares?
Yeah, he wasn't robbed. He actually got this watch from Raffaello & Co., which is like a high-profile jeweler. Which
okay, I thought he got it for off.
Begs the question, how the fuck did this happen in the first place? But they quickly hopped up before they lost any more celebrity clientele, I guess, because Little Baby said, now Raffaello & Co., y'all know better than to sell me, of all people, a fake or anything that could be called a fake.
Not of all people.
What does that mean? Right.
Like, I'm sorry, are you Beyonce or something? What do you mean of all people?
Is this debut album called Real Ass Niggas and Real Ass Niggas Only or something?
Like, me, c'est moi, Little Baby.
Right? Like, I don't really.
How dare we disrespect the legend, Little Baby?
I mean, no shade, I like his music. I just don't know, what is that supposed to mean?
Could not name a Little Baby song, but at least he got his shit back. I won't blame
you. Right. Yeah, you're not going to court over it.
No, I'm not going to look it up either, but at least he got his money back. At least that happened, because I definitely thought this was some nigga shit, where he was,
I stand on my name the same way y'all should. Ain't no such thing as a mistake. I'm still confused. Like, his name isn't I don't understand. Y'all have to tell me. And what am I missing? Does he have like a single about realness? Because he's speaking as if this is like for him specifically to have fake jewelry is like ironic or something.
Maybe he does. You know what? That's something we're missing here. He probably has some song about how everything he wears is real and the rest of y'all is some pussy ass, dumb ass niggas because y'all wear fake shit. It probably is something like that.
I mean, but that's just every song now.
Well,
ain't no such thing as a mistake when that money involved, shrug emoji. Don't fucking play with me, because when I'm on that, I'm on that.
Okay, me too.
I love niggas, bro.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I love niggas. Bro, I'm not confused.
Well.
Yeah, I understood that part. I just don't know how to say Patek Philippe Nautilus 40th anniversary.
I don't know none of them words you saying. I don't even protect Philippe. Protect Philippe. Oh, that is what it's called.
Raphael & Co. responded on Instagram story saying, we do not stand. Yeah.
The fact that so many people have Googled protect Philippe that it just comes up like, girl, you meant
Of course
protect.
They did. Yeah. Google literally went.
The blacks have discovered something else.
Raphael & Co. said, we do not stand on our name just like, we do stand on our name just like he does. That's why today he got those 4 rings for free and his money back. Oh yeah, by the way, they gave him 4 free diamond rings that spell out the word 4.
Oh, okay.
And his money back because he's famous. And
so this is a come up.
So this is not a problem for anybody.
If anything, he should be saying thank you to this bust down fake watches page, because look what they got for him.
Yeah.
And what did they get?
I mean, I don't think he blames them.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But he should be saying thank you. Send them niggas a ring.
Right. You just got richer for a mistake.
Right. That you didn't even clock.
Yeah. That you didn't even clock.
Right. You would have been walking around like you was big bad shit in your Patek Philippe.
Damn them and send them one of them rings.
Yes.
Yeah, you need all 4 left.
Send them 2 of them rings, actually.
Right. So, matter of fact, send them the OU in 4. Boom.
Geneva.
Get it? Because I owe you. Like,
oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I didn't get it, but I'm glad you explained it. Thank you.
But yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at these watches and they are gorgeous, but I'm not seeing $850,000 worth of, and I know watchmaking is like a delicate art. And I'm not devaluing it at all. I'm just saying, as for me and my regular nigga background, this sounds like an insane amount of money. an insane amount of money for a watch.
It is just...
But I mean, gorgeous.
You know,
but
I see these things and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's not my business.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And they don't have digital faces.
Won't.
So y'all cannot tell time and y'all are still buying these.
As we arrive, we know that that's not what it's about. It's about looking at it and being like, oh, look how rich I am.
Yeah, it's about everybody else knowing that you're rich. That's what really matters in this life.
Niggas be wearing literally like 200 iPhones on their wrist and still look at their $200 iPhone to tell the time.
They do.
Because you can't.
Because it is a wealth signifier. It is not about actually knowing what the time of day is. And also, you niggas are never in any rush to be anywhere at the appointed time. So it just makes even less sense for y'all to invest in watches of all things.
You're not even on time.
You're not even on time. You spent $1 million on a watch just to never be nowhere on time.
Just to still be late forever.
Child, a fool and his money, child.
Oh, I love us, for real.
Yeah.
That's it for the hot tops this week, because that's it. What else is there?
Nothing.
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty.
No, I feel like we did it.
Done.
That covered it. Yep.
I do want to say, though, to rest in peace to Anthony Johnson.
Oh my God, I just saw that.
Another classic comedian lost and gone too soon.
Yeah. Somebody else from the Friday cast.
Yeah, and another person from the Friday cast.
So, really sad news. Yeah.
That was not fun to read today.
Right.
Prayers to his family and friends. And we are going to take a break and come back with your letters. So listen, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably not doing much. So now's the perfect time to take that idea that you had and turn it into a website. Because why not? Do it with Squarespace. You'll find everything that you need, whether you're like an artist and you're trying to show how creative and talented you are, whether you're trying to blog about, I don't know, celebrities or your baby's favorite food, or, you know, sell I don't know, sandals that you make. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you can probably have a great home online, and you can get to know any audience that you might have with Squarespace's analytics tools. This will help you on things like page views, traffic sources, time on site, just tracking basic stuff, information that you need for your website. It's very, very simple. Everything is basically drag and drop, couple of clicks. It couldn't be easier. You don't have to worry about all of the confusion and all of the weird coding and layers that came with building a website back in the Stone Age, where I am from. All websites are optimized for mobile. Your site will look great on any device, whether you're on, your computer at home or on the go. And every Squarespace website and online store comes with a suite of integrated features and useful guides that help maximize prominence among search results. So it'll be easy for people to find your website and for it to climb the charts, if you will. We've used Squarespace for our own individual websites as well as the Reed's website. It's very, very easy, lots of fun, and you get a website that looks all professional and fancy very quickly. So head to squarespace.com/Reed for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use the offer code READ to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. That is squarespace.com/Read with offer code READ for 10% off your first purchase. Let them know that we sent to you, and let's get back to the show. Okay, we are back. It is time for your letters.
Yes, it is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may read them aloud on the show. This week, we are doing another fun, well, it was supposed to be fun, experiment. Last week I asked you all to send in your would you rather questions, and you niggas certainly did that.
Oh no.
I am going to start with the most popular question that we got several thousand times. This one, Mercedes girl, you're the one who got chosen, and she asks, would you rather smell or taste? And of course y'all asked that because y'all are y'all. And
I'm going home.
As for me, Mercedes, I'm gonna have to go with smell.
Of course I'm going with, what the fuck are you saying? Of course I'm going with smell.
Have to choose. I mean, I get that these two are like extremely closely related, but there's just something about the taste side of things that will have me vomiting for days. And smells, I just feel like won't affect me that profoundly. So Going with smell for that. Thank you, girl. And to the other 30 people who sent in the exact same question.
Yes, when we originally spoke about this, I remember being confused as to why the person who wrote the letter smelled it and tasted it
anyway, right? Because it could not have smelled good. So
it didn't.
It could not have. No, could not have. But some people, they like a little tang. So maybe some of y'all would prefer that. But as for me, it is a no.
Next.
Okay. Our next letter comes from Alicia, who says, would you rather never receive oral again or never smoke weed again?
The former.
You'd rather never receive.
Giving up head for weed. I barely have a sex life as it is.
Okay. That's valid.
So.
I don't know, because lesbians, dykes are just so good at what they do. That's why I can't leave them alone. They're just so, and when they're really good at it, you don't even need weed in the moment. But like 15 minutes later, I'm going to want some. So.
Yep.
I don't know, but never again? My God.
Never. Edibles. There's a loophole.
Hold on, you're right. Because she said never smoke weed again.
Yes, she did.
Which is the funnest way to ingest weed, but not the only way. So
technically, vaping's not smoking.
That's true. I'm just saying nothing hits like an actual blunt to me.
Nothing
in
the world.
Undefeated, but yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. I can ingest weed in other ways, but never getting oral again, girl. Like, it's already hard enough to find reasons to stay alive. So let's not make it harder. Just saying.
Well, there you have it. Because, honey.
All right. Next one comes from Kalina, who says, would you rather wake up 15 years younger, knowing everything that you know now, or wake up 10 years older with $10 million in your bank account?
This is okay. Did they say 15 years younger?
Yeah.
Hell no. Yeah, I'm gonna take the $10 million and just go to 43.
Okay.
43, especially for gay, that's still plenty of time, God willing. You know what I mean? I can still, do all of the drinking, all of the vaping, and hopefully sucking and fucking that I want to, unless, I can't do that anymore since I've chose the weed. But $10 million, like, girl, fuck it. Yeah, I'm relaxing at that point. Who gives a fuck about anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back, though. I'm going back 15 years. I just turned 39. So that would put me at 24.
See, boom.
And let me tell you, if I could go back to 24, which is an age I don't even really remember, knowing the things I know right now, like, I can't even tell you how much bullshit I would have avoided. I might have $10 million just because I didn't have to spend so much on therapy and alcohol. Like, I'm like... So yeah, if I feel like going back in time, knowing everything that I know now at my big age would be much more valuable to me than skipping ahead to 49 and having 10 million, which, I would love, but a do-over would be even better for me. So, let's see.
15 years ago, I would be 18.
Oh, yeah.
And I just have no...
And it makes a difference. I don't know that I would go back to 18, but 24, I definitely would.
Yeah. See, I would agree with you there.
Yeah.
For sure. But no thanks.
Not
I'll take
now.
43 in a nice condo.
That
and
makes
my money.
sense.
Thank you.
Yep, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next one comes from Sydney, who says, would you rather walk around with your track hanging out all day and everybody can see that your track is hanging out?
What?
Or would you rather have a braid fall out in the middle of a very crowded area?
Okay. As someone who has no hair, and has not worn tracks.
Mm-hmm.
The braid.
I agree. I think I would rather have a braid fall out in a crowded area because, first of all, you can normally hide that because you have several other braids on your head and people are not staring like that. It is embarrassing to have a braid fall out, but, you know, the embarrassment is like 10 seconds long. You snatch it up, you move on, and that's probably not the craziest thing niggas are going to see all day. But if your track is out all day long, then that is an all-day embarrassment. And you probably don't even notice till you get home. And then you're like, oh my God, I thought I was so cute. I was taking pictures. I was in everybody's Instagram videos at the function. And this whole time...
that saw you that you're gonna
see again. Right. And they're gonna be like, oh, did she
notice.
Hopefully next time I see Crystal, she fixed her fucking track. No, thank you. No, thank you. Like, I'm gonna just let that braid fall out, pick it up real quick, and hopefully move on. I don't care. They could be in the middle of Disney World. I'm gonna just pick it up real quick and move on. But that track, that's an all-day embarrassment that you'll never get rid of. So
yeah,
that's what I would go with. We have some questions that are tailored just for us. So this one is for you. And it says, if you could have only one thing on a deserted island, would you rather have all your video games or all your DVDs?
Video games. Easy.
Really? I was going to say, you didn't even have to think about that.
Yeah, because honestly, I stopped with the DVD collection quite some years ago and just commit to going digital. It's faster. It's easier than having to take a disc out and put it. Like, honestly, now I just buy a disc if it's a film or something that I like really, really know I want to own.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time I'll just stream it because like I don't have the space or time anymore. And I can't even think of the last time that I took a DVD out and put it in anything except for when it was like something that was like, because you know, most of the time it will still look better on the disc than when it's streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would go for the video games because
yeah,
it's just a completely different medium. It's a different experience. And I can recite every line from the Golden Girls and many of my other favorite things over and over and over.
They did say here, what about the Golden Girls DVDs? Like, would you rather have your video games or your Golden Girls DVDs?
Okay, so now when you say these things, are we just saying like, oh, well, you just can't watch these things at all if you pick the video games? Because if I'm picking the video games, I have to play them on a console. If I'm playing them on a console, it means that console has streaming apps on it. If it has streaming apps on it, it means I can watch the Golden Girls.
But you cannot watch. No, you see that if it was,
no,
if there was some way for you to work out both of those,
then I answered, I win. They lose.
Okay, if you say so. The one for me was, I think, even easier than that, which was, would you rather date a white person or a black person who wore...
Oh, yeah, I know what you answered.
No.
It doesn't matter. What was it? Well, okay, go ahead.
Or a black person who wore colored contacts and insisted on never taking them off.
Wow, they hate you.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, if this is a white person I'm physically attracted to who is like anti-racist, and it would have to be basically the perfect white person is what I'm saying. Then I would choose the white, but since that is like statistically a near impossibility, then it would, can it at least be like a realistic color? I can't date nobody with like green contacts.
No, because I couldn't have my loophole, so you can't.
You just
have
did,
yours.
but you just did though. You just sat there and. So honestly, I really think I would rather pick the white who was non-problematic. But if the white is problematic, then it'll just have to be the nigga with contacts, and I'll just have to break up with them because we all know I can't do that for too long. So. Jen says, would you rather have a nipple-length dick or dick-length nipples?
I'm sorry. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What did you just say?
Jen said, would you rather have a nipple-length dick or dick-length nipples? I feel like I already have a nipple length dick. It's called a clitoris, so I'm gonna just stick with what I know.
This is what happens when you're not allowed to go outside. Y'all have fucking lost it. I guess the nipples.
You would rather have dick length nipples?
I mean, because dicks can be not that long. Whereas you don't normally see a nipple that's like...
Okay.
Like, if you pick a nipple length dick, you just have a small dick, period.
Right.
Versus, like, dick length nipples, they're going to be, you know...
Yeah.
They're going to be
big.
present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could have a 3.5 inch nipple.
Yeah, it has to be, like, knives.
Yeah, they don't have to be... They didn't say 9-inch dick. Like,
Yeah.
so you could... Okay, I like that.
Like a micro penis nipples.
Right. And that's probably not even that...
I'm cheating my way through this.
That's fine. Listen, and that is fine. Sierra said, would you rather post a picture of everybody you sleep with on Instagram or your text message / DM conversations with these people on Instagram? And no, you cannot post on close friends. So I feel like she knew we were going to try to get our way out of this.
I'm sorry. So I'm either posting like a photo of them, like who they are, like, hey, this is the person I'm sleeping with.
Yep.
Or DMs with that person.
Right. Or text message conversations.
The pictures.
Why? What's wrong with the DMs?
What the fuck? Like, why would I? Like, that's okay. So obviously I'm fucking this person because that's where you've started.
Right.
So we're fucking. Why would I want y'all to know? I would much rather you just be like, here's the person I'm fucking. I'd much rather you just know what the person looks like than know what we talk about.
Okay. Yeah. I think I agree. Unless it could be like the very first DMs or the very first text messages before things got right. But if it could be like, oh, what's up? You know, you fine or whatever. Then I would probably rather post that because I would rather die than y'all know who I'm fucking. But once we actually get to know each other and things get like... things start to pick up, then yeah, it would definitely be the photo instead. Let's see.
Oh, but wait a minute. I just realized that like if you post the conversation, I'm still gonna pick the pictures. But like if I pick the conversations, then they don't know what these people look like.
Right. And you could crop the name out so nobody knows who it is. It's just the conversation. But I also don't need y'all knowing how I talk to these niggas.
Yeah, I'm still gonna pick the pictures.
Right. So okay, here's a Bob's Burgers question from Brandy.
Oh God.
Who says, would you rather have Jean, Louise, or Tina as your own child?
All of these are bad options.
Not bad options.
I'm gonna be stressed out regardless.
I think I'd rather have...
I really want to pick Louise.
You want to? I would not want to raise Louise. Louise is going to prison, first of all.
Yeah. Exactly.
Louise is on her way to jail.
Yeah, that's time for me to worry about her.
No, I would rather have Gene. He's kind of a dumbass, but he has a sweetheart and he's never looking to cause trouble like Tina. I mean, like Louise, nor is he like aggressively weird like Tina, even though I feel more like a Tina. I feel more like a Tina personally. Like I feel like Tina's personality is more like mine. But I feel like Tina is a challenge. And I feel like Jean is the easiest of these three kids.
No,
you still want Louise, even though she's going to burn your house down.
Jean is just so like, he's just always like doing or saying some random outlandish shit for the sake of shits and giggles and like attention. And that shit gonna get on my nerves. But then it's like with Louise, I mean with Tina, it's like I know I'm not gonna be able to handle too much of that. Tina, say it. Spit like, what is the problem? Oh my God, Tina, I'm going to fucking lose it. Just say it. Say it. Say whatever it is on your mind. It's just like, I'm not going to be able. So I feel like at least with Louise, it'll be like, hey, so I'm going to watch the world burn today. I'm like, I get it.
Let me help.
They give you one phone call. I suggest you fix somebody else.
I was just going to say, like, it is a matter of time before Louise ends up in fucking juvie. That girl is destined for the criminal justice system. And no, thank you. No, thank you.
You better have a good accomplice.
She is a mess. Yeah. Every time they get into some real shit, like some life endangering shit, it is because of fucking Louise. Or maybe Tina, because she wandered off because she went to see a horse or some shit. And now they all about to drown or something crazy. But I just feel like Gene is the easiest of those three kids.
Yeah, Gene would probably be the one that's just like annoying. Like he's probably like the most like a regular kid. A regular kid. Yeah.
Because kids are just annoying. That's what they do.
Yes. His sense of humor is just a little too advanced, I think, for a kid his age. But yeah, he's probably the one that would stress a parent out the least, maybe.
Right. Okay. Sasha said, would you rather hurt somebody's feelings or have your feelings be hurt?
These are so easy.
Are they?
I hurt people's feelings all the time. Half the time I don't even know I did it.
I cannot with your black ass.
Like what?
I hate hurting people's feelings so much. It bothers me. Like it keeps me up at night.
Me too, but I don't want to have my damn feelings hurt.
When I break up with niggas, it like really stresses me out. I hate breaking up with niggas.
Oh my goodness.
Like I hate it.
Brag about it.
I mean, I hate it emotionally because it's like, damn, I'm really about to hurt your feelings. And if I'm breaking up with you, you didn't even get the chance to fuck up yet. So I mean, unless I'm breaking up with you because you fucked up. But that
was very telling. That was such a self-report.
I'm just saying, usually I'm breaking up with niggas because they did something crazy. But on the off chance they did.
But you've had moments where you're just like, this is going to hit a wall, and I know it. It's inevitable, so I'm just gonna break up.
And it sucks because you don't get to be like you're the quote unquote bad guy in that situation because you ended the relationship when they thought everything was great, and now their feelings are really hurt and they're really sad, and it just feels shitty. It does. Nobody wants to hear that when they're getting broke up with, but it is a terrible position to be in. So I don't know. I kind of feel like I would rather have my feelings hurt because I know how to handle that.
That's very noble of you. I would rather hurt other people's feelings. I hate hurting people's feelings too, for the record. I really, I go out of my way many times
to not do it.
To not hurt people's feelings. And I have traded my comfort or feelings for someone else. Like, I've done that time. So... For the record, it's not like I'm just like, oh yeah, fuck everybody's feelings. Because I do care. I don't like hurting people's feelings either. But if you're asking me to choose between hurting someone else's feelings or having my feelings hurt, I'm choosing me, bitch. Like,
damn, I need to talk to my therapist about this. I
don't like to be hurt.
Because I would not do it. I would be like, yeah, you just break up with me because I know how to handle that. And I'm probably expecting it anyway because niggas. So...
True.
Yikes. I'm gonna make a note of that. Probably need to talk to my therapist about why I feel that way. But okay. Next one comes from Audrey, who says, would you rather French kiss Kodak Black for 3 hours?
Whatever the other one is.
Or be Taylor Swift's personal assistant for 3 months? Child, sign me up for Miss Americana. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. I'm going to be her assistant. I would rather be her assistant for 3 months than even look Kodak Black in the eyes, child. Much less kiss that nigga for 3 hours. No.
I would be her assistant for 5 months. Kodak Black for whatever time you just said.
Especially this new Taylor who spoke up when the racist was like, oh my God, Taylor. Like this new one who cussed out Donald Trump, and
she seems to shut up a bit more.
Seems to be learning from like her intensely privileged white woman experience. This 2021 Taylor Swift, I would way rather, and I mean way, like child's not even in the same galaxy, than Kodak Black. I just know he got that stuff in the corners of his mouth.
Now that we have said that, though, Taylor is going to get on the internet tomorrow.
Please
and be
don't.
like, I don't see anything wrong with the Emmys winners. Like, it's not the Crown's fault that black television sucks. Also, a hot dog is a sandwich. Or something. Like, she's just going to say something just like, insane tomorrow. But yes, I would absolutely go and get that girl Starbucks or whatever.
Pick up her dry cleaning, right, or whatever it is. Sure as shit would.
Chips and a bagel or...
Because somebody definitely hit us up like the day the show came out last week and was like, Jack Harlow said some terrible things about, well, I don't even remember what.
Someone be I was like, I don't remember what it was. I got that tag too. I'm like, yeah, girl.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he's not harmless. He's a white man. Of course he did.
Sure.
All right. Yes. This next one comes from Jasmine, who says, would you rather have one more year with a dearly departed loved one or have a healthy and close relationship with someone living who you used to have a strained relationship with?
I would rather have the latter. I'd rather have like read it again. This one is not temporary, right? Like the second one is like... No,
the second one is like the relationship has been healed. It used to be messy between us or strained, toxic, whatever else. And now it's healthy and close, as opposed to one more year with somebody who you really love, but who passed away.
Yeah, I would prefer that than have to re-grieve like someone.
Oh, Christ Jesus. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not even consider that you get this other year and then you have to grieve all over again.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, that was so sweet.
Oh no.
Bye again. I'm good.
Oh no.
I'm good.
I didn't even think of that because I was definitely going to pick the first one, being like, bring my Meemaw back now. But fuck.
You got to do the fucking Coco and walk her ass back through the door.
Oh no.
No, thank you. Mm-mm.
No, because I laid on my kitchen floor and cried for 4 months when my grandmother died. I don't think I can do that again.
I was in shambles. I can't do that again.
But I feel like the people I have strained or toxic relationships with, I don't want things to be better. Like, I would rather you just stay over there until you die, and I'll stay over here till I die. Like, I don't... Fuck. So do I want to grieve or let go of my petty vengeance?
See, I want to agree with you on that as well. But I guess I just looked at it like...
Damn.
If it's no longer strained, then that means that in this magical hypothetical situation, I've healed from whatever pettiness attached to whatever that person is.
I mean, yeah, like, for me, it would be that they apologized and they realized how they were wrong. Because I don't cut niggas off for no reason. It takes a lot, actually.
Right. We're assuming that is the case here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I was not assuming that these relationships were changed because these were changed because I sent them a postcard and was like, hey, girl, come over.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming that whatever the magic is on the other side of this goddamn question, you fixed it and I didn't really have to do anything.
Right, it wasn't just magic.
Otherwise, I don't want to play.
Yeah, I want my genuine apology, the one that I'm owed, and I want. I mean, since you brought up the whole re-grieving thing, I have to pick the latter. But I really wanted to pick that former. I did.
I mean, don't make me.
But no. Again, no, because it is an excellent point. It is the greatest point that you could have brought up. Like, it's 1 year, and yeah, that's going to be the best year. But every day, you're a day closer to losing her again. Yeah. Oh no, no, sorry. One of these niggas can get their shit together and and apologize to me. That's fine. I guess.
Yeah, I think I'd rather that.
Okay, just a couple more. Lindsay says, would you rather spend a night in a haunted house or spend a night in a house with everybody that y'all have read on the show?
That's the same thing.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
I'm very scary, so I don't know about this one.
Honestly, that's the thing. I was going to say the haunted house, but not because I'm afraid of the people who we've read, but just because that sounds kind of fun. Like alone?
Yeah, I mean, well, they didn't say alone in the haunted house. If I could have somebody with me, then I would pick the haunted house, because the people we've read on the show, that's like spending a night with the Kardashians and Kanye and countless dumbass white people and Trump.
Can I bring headphones? Like, honestly, I don't care. I would do that. But a haunted house just sounds like it would be less boring.
Not less boring.
Are we assuming that these people are going to, like, yell at me or something? Like, I don't...
I mean, I have no idea.
Like, I would just imagine that most of these people would just be running around like headless chickens on their phone, worrying about, I don't know, something.
Yeah, I would not even anticipate these people knowing who I am. Most of them probably have no idea who I even am.
I feel like they probably just make a stank face and be like,
that bitch.
I did pay my child support that one time, or I don't know. Like,
right.
A haunted house just sounds like I would have a story to tell.
A haunted house, I feel like I'm gonna get murdered.
Well, it's fine.
Well, you know what? You make an excellent point. Life, who cares?
I would much rather the headline be like, podcaster, comedian, freak, Kid Fury dies in mysterious conjuring house than like, podcast freak, Kid Fury dies because, you know, the Kardashians shoved concealer down his throat until he couldn't breathe. Like,
died because Khloe Kardashian, I don't know, cried at me or something. Who knows?
OJ's not my real dad. How dare you call me Chlorenthal or whatever.
All right, Chlorenthal, relax.
Yeah, the haunted house just sounds like it.
Yeah, especially if I don't have to go alone, and people who are like not scary get to come with me, then that would be even better. But just know I'm not going to sleep. Something? I'm not going to sleep.
I'm gonna pick the house with the niggas that we read, just because how I know I'm not gonna bring something back. I'm black. You know, we go over all the possibilities.
That's true.
Now, how do I know that the spirits aren't going to stay in the home? How do I know it's not going to be like a poltergeist situation or something else where it don't matter where you go? And then now the next thing I know, my house is like roaches.
Damn, that's a good point.
Sorry to those who have passed on.
Yeah, I'm going to still pick the haunted house with the caveat that I get to bring somebody, at least one somebody with me, because otherwise that's just too many people under one roof. And I like my space. I feel like a lot of ghosts will leave you alone. Ghosts be like, listen, bitch, you don't bother me. I won't bother you. Leave some crackers out for a bitch. I feel
like that's what it is.
Yeah. Because if ghosts could really fuck us up, there would be a lot more of us getting fucked up on a regular basis. So
honestly, it probably would be for the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I agree. Because this is like, you know, if we're just talking like noise and it's like things falling and moving around, like paranormal activity, that sounds fun. As long as you stay there when I'm gone.
I mean, yeah.
Like, just don't come home with me.
Right.
If the ghosts are gonna stay in the house, if that's the rule, Mildred, whoever wrote this, if that's how this works, then the ghost house, the haunted house.
Right.
But if you're trying to do some James Wan ass shit where it's like, oh, now the spirit has followed you home and you can't get rid of it. It's embedded in your psyche. Then I pick the Kardashian.
I agree.
Swift house.
I agree. And just know that I'm leaving at the crack of dawn either way.
Also, a good point is if it's all the people that we read, they probably gonna spend a good amount of that time killing each other before they even realize that we in there. Like,
that's true. No, that is true. Because this show has been on a long time.
Somebody else right.
First of all, there's thousands of people you talk. This is not even a house at this point. It's a compound. So
yeah, that's like
they got lots of other niggas to kill before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely at least a target.
All right. I mean, we have another like 50, but I'll just do one more. Comes from Krista, who says, would you rather have your work recognized and celebrated on a mass scale during your lifetime, but become irrelevant soon after your death, or go your entire life without getting any recognition for your work, only to be greatly celebrated after you're gone? So do you want the glory now, or do you want it in like a legacy type of way?
Okay. Read the first one again.
Would you rather have your work recognized and celebrated on a mass scale during your lifetime, but become irrelevant soon after your death?
Right. The legacy.
How noble of you.
Because I was really going to be like, I want it now. Bitch, I want to know that I'm doing the things. But like, when I think about the stuff that I'm really passionate about when it comes to creating, the thread is always like, are you making something that will be helpful to someone when you're done? Like, is this something that, like, in a year from now, someone can absorb this and learn something or feel better or, feel compelled to better themselves? And like, I'm always hoping that whatever I do, whether it's like telling a stupid joke or quote unquote reading somebody or sharing an experience, that it will make a difference in some way, however small or large. So to me, that would be the legacy part.
Okay. Siri, play I Was Here.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Very that. I want to, especially when it comes to like being gay, queer, the intersectionality of being Black with that. Like, I would like to be a part of something that does us some good. But we'll see.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
Not me. And it's not even that I want to be recognized or celebrated so much during life, even though that would be fun. Like, I love parties. I love award shows. So that would be fun, but I deeply do not want to be talked about. And so the idea that after I die, people will still be bringing my name up is frankly a little horrifying to me. Like, girl, it was bad enough while I was alive. Please do not talk about me after I die. No, I don't care. Just don't talk about me at all. I was one of several trillion people that once walked this planet. And let's just remember me like that and then never speak of me again. I don't need to be celebrated after I died.
You like anything. That's literally forgetting you.
I mean, well, that's perfect. We can just have a moment of that was a person and no longer is a person. And yeah, I just, plus I just don't.
It's your funeral. Literally.
Right. But also, like, being celebrated so much after I'm gone does what for me exactly? Like, I feel like.
Well, I think that.
Now this is setting
that's
up
what
my
I was
estate
thinking.
To have a bunch of issues. And do I want my family fighting over whatever money or niggas putting crystal shit out that I would have never authorized? And now all of a sudden it's crystal, like, it's a line of crystal couches available at fucking IKEA. And I don't.
Yeah, you're thinking about it way deeper than I did.
No, I just don't
I
think
was
I
just
want
thinking
that
about
for
it the
myself.
way that somebody would be like, something. That Maya Angelou.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like the read is already out. There's nothing I can do to reverse the decision that I made to do this show. And the things we've said are out there. They'll never be out there. So if y'all get something out of it after I die, then good for you. I'm glad it meant something to you. But
yeah, for me, when I pick legacy, I'm just thinking, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm assuming it does something.
That's what I'm saying. It's very selfless of you to be like.
But I'm hoping that, from the perspective of like, I enjoyed some of the things that he did, and here's how I feel like it has helped make me better or make me feel better. Not just like, Kid Fury was the shit. Can't you tell by my Kid Fury couch and Kid Fury branded
right? My Kid Fury draws.
And,
I was thinking the same thing.
like that. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah. So, but I love your reasoning for that, because that's really beautiful. Being like, the young Black gays, being able to help them avoid some of the pitfalls and giving people hope and all. That's a really beautiful thing. I just, invite me to all the parties now so I can have fun.
Yeah, the world is hard enough for us.
Yeah.
If I can do just a tiny thing to make it a little bit easier or just less whack.
Right.
That would be nice.
Well, on that beautiful, selfless note, let's wrap it up. We're going back to regular questions next week. So again, send yours to asktheread@gmail.com. We're going to take another quick break and be right back. Hey, y'all, did you know that over 97% of women aged 19 to 50 are not getting enough vitamin D from their diet, and 95% are not getting their recommended daily intake of key omega-3s? That's right, girl. Ritual's Essential for Women 18 Plus multivitamin was formulated by exhaustive research to help fill nutrient gaps in the diets of women aged 18 plus. It's formulated with nutrients to help support brain health, bone health, blood health, and provide antioxidant support. But Ritual didn't stop there. They invested in a gold standard university-led clinical trial to prove the impact of Essential for Women 18 Plus multivitamin. And the results, girl, they're stunning. Essential for Women 18 Plus was shown to increase vitamin D levels by 43% and omega-3 DHA levels by 41% in 12 weeks. Black women especially tend to be deficient in vitamin D levels. You should really talk to your doctor about it if you haven't already. But this clinical study was published in leading scientific journal Frontiers in Nutrition, and Ritual is committed to third-party testing from USP and the Non-GMO Project, traceable and vegan-friendly ingredients, and always clear communication with no shady stuff. I started taking the Ritual multivitamin a few months ago, and it has made such a big difference in clarity and energy for me. I just feel better when I make sure to take my Ritual multivitamin every day. And you can try it out for yourself. Right now, Ritual is offering y'all 10% off your first 3 months. So visit ritual.com/theread and turn your healthy habits into a ritual. That's 10% off at ritual.com/theread. Let them know we sent you, and let's move on.
What's old is new again, folks, but with way better features, way shinier stuff, and for the kids to make us feel old again, even though we're what made it, popping and stuff. I'm not that old. Not the point. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G is flipping the world upside down. By now, you've probably seen or heard something about it because it's sleek and sexy, and it flips and it does the click-clacky thing that so many of us missed and love so much. The classic flip phone energy with a flashy design has been upgraded to the max with eye-catching colors. It's closed. It fits in the palm of your hand. It's very cute and cuddly and compact with notification previews keeping you in the know. And you flip it open with attitude or bend it into its flex mode to take hands-free selfies, group shots, or videos. No more relying on strangers to take post-worthy photos or attempting to prop it up on something or having to use a pop socket or whatever it is. The phone literally holds its own. While it's physically small, the reactions are big. People's curiosity cannot be contained. Everyone's fascinated with this brand new phone. You can get the new Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G at Samsung.com and show your friends and followers how you live this life, or just clack that thing on them with attitude, because that's what I want to do. 5G connection and availability may vary. Check with your carrier to be sure. Now let's finish the show. All right, folks, it is now the time of the program where we will do the read.
Amen.
And this week, I really don't have, I know we say, oh, yeah,
you say that every week. You sure do.
And it's like an extra 45 minutes. I really don't have a real one this week.
Okay.
I will just say, I watched the new Candyman, the Nia DaCosta, Jordan Peele Candyman.
The one with my husband.
Our
Interesting
husband, until he figures out what he wants. But that's for another time.
Till he decides.
So I just want to say, for those of y'all who have, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. I'm not really going to spoil anything. Okay, if you want to go, just skip ahead, I guess, if you want to go. I'm not really spoiling anything much. But I will say what's his character's name? Troy? The Black Queen in Candyman who plays Tiana Paris's character. She has a brother who's gay.
Okay.
And you can see them in the trailer. Her gay brother comes over for like wine and cheese or something one night. And he brings his fucking John Mayer looking ass white boyfriend over to the function. No. And then he tells them the story of Helen Lyle. Helen Lyle is the white woman in the original Clive Barker Candyman, played by Virginia Madsen, I believe. So he tells them the story of Helen Lyle incorrectly. And that then like sets on this whole chain of events of Anthony, the character Anthony, you know, because he's an artist in the film and he's, you know, trying to, you know, get some creative energy, motivation.
Okay.
And so after hearing this story that the character, is his name Troy?
This is the gay brother you talking about?
The gay brother. After he tells him this story about it or whatever, then he goes off and does this thing. And I mean, if you've watched the trailer, or if you've seen the film by now, then, you know, it doesn't work out very well for most of the people involved. I just want to say, yes, Troy Cartwright, played by one Nathan Stewart Jarrett. Nathan Stewart Jarrett, I want you to know that when I say this, it is not at all directed at you. I'm sure that you are a lovely young man, simply doing the job of an actor, which is acting. Congratulations to you, brother. Your skin looks great, and I hope that you have a bright future ahead of you. That said, fuck Troy. My God, did I hate this nigga.
Oh, no.
Shit, and more shit. Bitch, you the one. So now I am about to get a little spoilery. It's not going to be too much, but like Tiana Paris, her character is like the director of an art gallery, right? Okay. So she's like big fancy, like, you know, Jack and Jill money. They're giving Martha's Vineyard teas. It's like, she's like that girl. Gotcha. And so then her boyfriend is like, you know, fine, but also an artist, and I guess like a struggling artist. They keep implying throughout the film that like she is the reason that he even has like access to the art world. She has money, he doesn't, blah, blah, blah. They keep doing that whole thing, right?
Okay.
So again, you see in the trailer, he's like, oh, what's Candyman? And then the Candyman is popping up everywhere, right? So then he starts losing his shit. So then this queen gonna come out of nowhere when shit goes left talking about some, you know, how dare he gonna do this and that, and Candyman is not real. Ghosts aren't real. And all this other shit. It's like, bitch, you're the one who was telling ghost stories in Act 1, queen. You are the one who brought fucking John Hale, because he can't be Jon Snow. You brought this motherfucking like host of Blue's Clues looking ass nigga in here with your fucking black sister and her black boyfriend, and you told the motherfuckers a ghost story and you told it wrong any goddamn way. Now this nigga is possessed and he's literally rotting and you mad at him. Bitch, it's your fault. Call it exorcist. Talk about somebody went over to the goddamn house after he was losing his shit because Mama's about to say Candyman in the mirror to try and prove to him that Candyman isn't real, which he clearly is, sis. Pay attention. The nigga is rotting. Hello. Like, what the fuck? And so he starts busting the mirrors up and shit, trying to save her African-American ass life. And so she gets all scared and shit. I am literally telling the movie now.
Okay.
So then she goes over to his goddamn, she goes over to the motherfucking, she don't want to go home or whatever because, oh, the nigga's breaking mirrors and he's buffing tall and black. And so she goes over. And so the brother is like losing, oh, he done busted a mirror and all this other shit. And so they go over to like the house, like go try and get her things. And he's like, Anthony, this is Troy. We're here to get my sister's things. And then really giving very much like he's lost his mind and all of this other stuff. Bitch, you
did that.
Brought Anderson Cooper over here. You are the one. Okay, who came over here with your boyfriend looking like Jack Harlow and Shaggy mixed together, and you started popping wine and telling these motherfuckers ghost stories and shit, knowing that he needed artistic vision, so he made a fucking art piece out of it. It's not his motherfucking fault that all these crazy ass white people decided that they want to fucking summon spirits and shit like that. Why did y'all do that? Why? I did it because they paid me to. Right. What did you do it for?
Good question.
Every single time one of these motherfucking always white people, by the way, at least well, actually, now that I think about it, in the original one, Bernadette ain't do nothing to nobody. Did he kill anybody else that was black in the first one? Matter of fact, can y'all help me who originally saw the first Candyman? Did the Candyman spirit kill the little boy in the bathroom and the lady in the apartment, or did the fake Candyman do that? Because I always assumed that like the guy with the hook who came into the bathroom and hit home the white lady in her head, and then she was like, oh, Candyman's not real because of that. I always assumed that he like took credit for those two murders and that the Candyman actually did kill that little boy and killed the lady in the apartment. I'm right about that, right?
I don't know. I'm mad because I know Googled this and everybody is like, oh, there's a real Candyman killer who actually did kill like 30 little boys. So now I'm disturbed and I wish I had not Googled that.
Probably.
Yikes. Yikes. Okay.
Great.
Anyway.
Either way, that queen got on my damn nerve. First of all, I'm just like it being like the type of blacks that they seem to be. I could see him, you know, bringing home a stuffy, bearded white gay. But my God, can we get a little bit more melanin on melanin when it comes to gay love on screen? Does Pose have to carry everybody?
I love this about Lil Nas X. The fact that his videos are full of gay black. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're gay. I'm sure most of them are, but the fact that it's just so many niggas in his videos
you
and
damn near have to make out with him or bump and grind or something.
No, you have to be ready for something.
You better
nasty.
get comfy if you're not.
And I feel like there are straight niggas who would do it. So
work.
Which is, you know, great for them. But yes, I feel like it is just, I'm not shaming nobody for who you love, but it just seems like with the gays especially, these white partners be popping up. Like there's just like a lot of them.
I would have liked whatever. Again, it almost felt like it fit the character because he was insufferable in every way anyway. Like I preferred his boyfriend, to be honest with you.
No. Oh,
he was so fucking annoying. He was so annoying. And not because he was gay, because bitch, this is your fault. This whole thing is your fault.
Right.
You the one who came in here telling ghost stories and shit for no goddamn reason when you could have just ate the fucking cheese, drank the wine, and watched Potomac.
Right.
But no, you want to be telling artists stories about ghosts from the projects and then mad that he motherfucking made a fucking a statement piece about it and it turned out to be real. I wanted him to die so bad. So bad.
Damn.
But of course, this is the new modern era Candyman that was written by niggas, so he doesn't kill anybody black in the movie.
Oh, I like that.
I honestly would give the whole thing like a 6.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad either.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was never going to watch it either.
Why didn't you just go to the hospital? Like, you got stung by that bee and was like, oh my goodness, the bee sting. And it like immediately looked like bad for a bee sting. But then like 2 scenes later, he's like rotting up to the elbow and he's still like out like taking pictures and painting and shit like that. Go to the hospital. He literally like waited until his fingernails were actually coming off to be like, oh, I should probably see someone about this. And then in the end, when she says Candyman in the mirror, how come he didn't kill her? How come he killed the police instead?
Because he don't kill black people? Right.
What are the rules?
Because he don't kill black people.
I give it a 5.
Oh, damn. You just lowered the rating that fast. Okay. Well,
I actually really enjoyed the fact that black people were at the helm of the because like the Candyman from the original, I'm really glad I watched it because it's actually like a really good film. The original, a nice slow burn. Tony Todd is a legend. It was really well done. But it was written by a white person and the character is so steeped in race because like he was killed in a violent act of racism and hate.
Oh, okay.
And so I was actually really excited to see how black people would take that story because they didn't really do enough with it in mind. I feel like they could have made it a lot more profound and specific in the original where it was just like, no, like he was killed by slave owners or like terrible racists.
Oh,
and
wow.
Now he kills people. And they even had like some tropes, like black tropes in the original that were kind of not great. It was in the 90s. So like whatever. So I was kind of interested in seeing how a Jordan Peele and Nia DaCosta would take that lore, essentially, and make it their own. And I feel like they're headed in the right direction because it will undoubtedly have a sequel. It seems primed and ready for that. And it wasn't like the worst movie ever.
Yeah.
But God, I hated that fucking queen so bad. He was so obnoxious. Just so obnoxious. It was like, I think maybe because like they almost immediately start the film with him and this white boy. And it just got me tired right off the bat. I was like
so sleepy, yes.
And then he came in with an attitude, shading this nigga because he wears a beanie and he's not rich. And then like... Oh, he got on my nerves so bad the whole movie. I never root against the queens unless, we're supposed to hate them. And I almost feel like maybe we were with this one because God, he fucking sucked. He fucking sucked.
Okay.
And it says here his boyfriend name was Grady.
Grady?
Girl, come get this. Grady. Like I
feel like Grady almost sounds niggerish, right? Why not Brady? Oh, man.
Anyway, if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you watch it for yourself because you might enjoy it. It really wasn't like, it could have been better, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I still had fun with it.
Well, I'll never know either way, but I'm glad to hear your review. Thank you.
Honestly, you're going to be scared because
it's me.
You just do not. But it really... And I love horror. Yeah, I'm not... You shouldn't go off of me.
The only scary movies really I watch are on Disney Channel. I watch Halloween Town.
You see him for like a good portion of it. Like the first few kills, he's like invisible. Which was like...
That's even worse. That's even scarier. That's even scarier. You just randomly
you can only
get
see
murdered?
him in like the reflection, but like the actual... which made for like one really cool kill in like... a window you see someone die from. But anyways, for those of you who haven't seen it and are still interested, check it out. It's not the worst. Plus you get to see our husband and God is he fine.
Yeah.
Plus Vanessa Williams is
the community's husband since all of y'all are claiming that nigga. So
Vanessa Williams from Whole Foods.
I'm so sorry, but the image of Vanessa Williams being like, Peaches is on aisle 3. Ma'am, it is a 2 mask limit. You can only purchase 2 boxes of masks. There is signage around the store.
Oh my goodness. Vanessa Williams plays his mom and they have one very small scene together, but it was they are some actors.
Okay.
It was impeccable. So that was nice as well. But that one queen.
That's cute.
Jesus, he was insufferable. I wanted him dead. I was actually disappointed more people didn't die. They deserved it. But you would have had to be really stupid. Like saying Candyman. You have so many exit points. Too.
Right. You could just not say it.
There was one scene in a bathroom where like some high school kids are going to do it. And they're like in the mirror and they get to like maybe the 4th, because you're supposed to say 5. They get to like maybe the 3rd or 4th one and something happens like a window popped or something that was like very clearly an accident. And one of the girls was like, bet, no, and grabbed her bag and she just left.
Period. Oh, it's me.
And I was like, my girl.
It's me. Yes. I'm fleeing. You niggas play too much. No.
And she made the right decision.
Yeah, play with demons on your own fucking time. Because what if you say it 5 times and a nigga pop up? Then what? Y'all not
that was my thing when I'm watching it. I was like, again, we were kind of check. In your situation, one of 2 things is going to happen. Either nothing or you're going to be brutally murdered.
Right. I'm not gonna take the... I mean, and this is, a fictional story, but I'm not playing them games.
I mean, that's it. I just really wanted to say I hated that queen. I hated his white boyfriend. And, overall, Candyman was an interesting film. I hope they make another one. And I was also going to tack in the fact that fusion food restaurants are getting out of control. Not everything needs to be fused. I walked by a restaurant yesterday that said Dominican Japanese fusion, and I'm...
Unfortunately, I want to try it.
I just want to know. Like, I forgot there? Now that I'm thinking about it. I wanted to go on like Grubhub to see if their menu was on there just to look. Like what? Mofongo sushi? What are you serving?
Is it sushi made with like rice and peas?
Right.
What is this? And I think I want it. God help me. Okay. But I see what you mean. Like, most of us would not put them two together.
Like, what?
Like, girl, what was
but also,
the
I
reason?
think sometimes I think they call it fusion when they just serve both things on the menu.
No, you got to know it's not a fusion if you're not mixing them together. So words, once again, meaning things. So,
but you never know.
Yeah, you never. It might be, and the sushi with the rice and peas might be good.
Yeah, they might have what is
please
forgetting that Christmas time drink.
Oh no. Wait, not the milk one.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like I'm not even living in New York.
Oh boy. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I won't try, but
I just can't remember the name of it right now. And there are so many Dominicans screaming at us right now.
Yeah, no, they're definitely letting us know.
Oh God, it's gonna come to me before the end of the fucking episode.
Yep, and I'm gonna be mad.
A funny joke, but oh well.
Whatever y'all doing with the yucca,
it's delicious.
Interesting.
So there's that. I always love when one of my friends is like, "Hey, come over and get." I made some. Fuck, I was hoping that would have brought that. I was hoping I would have just framed the set. I
appreciate it, though. I appreciate it.
Girl, Dominican.
Wait, not Dominican Christmas drink.
Christmas drink. Yes, that's literally what I Googled.
Oh, Ponche de Ron.
It's coquito.
Is it not rum eggnog? Is that not the same thing?
I mean, I guess that's what it is, but it's called coquito.
Oh, this one is.
It is. It's like eggnog. It's like Puerto Rican, Dominican eggnog. I think.
I was gonna say I don't know why.
Maybe
I don't know why I thought it was a different drink than coquito, but okay.
Well, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, the joke is dead. So,
but the point is that we found out what it was called. That's what matters. Okay. Woo, all right. Okay. Well, I am going to pass my read this week. Pass the read like we used to. I have to say thank you to Morgan for sending this in. And Morgan writes, to the flat-footed, goofy-ass bitch who asked me to forge a vaccination card and then cussed me out when I refused to do so. Wow, here we are.
Wow.
Throughout this entire Porsche Panamera, I thought I was one of the lucky ones. I thought I was one of the people who did not have a complete dumbass perched in my family tree, but alas, bitch, here you are, boldly opening your unvaccinated beak to ask me to create a fake vaccination card for you as you prepare to travel somewhere that actually takes this virus seriously. Let's start with the facts. Yes, the U.S. government and healthcare system are trash. Yes, I know you can still contract the virus despite vaccination status, but that is a few blocks away from the point. And yes, I and any other graphic designer worth their salt could easily replicate a vaccination card in 10 minutes because our dumbass government made them so laughably basic. But what your little bird brain failed to consider is why in the fuck I would do that, sis. Why would I use my design prowess to put a loved one at risk, circumvent public health measures, and most importantly, possibly land my black ass in jail? To add some extra hot, ironic sauce to this chicken head sandwich that I did not order, you had the gall to call me a Karen for siding with the government.
What?
But from where I'm standing, I can't tell you apart from all the Sarahs and Chads who have literally assaulted store employees because they didn't want to put a mask on their stupid white faces.
Oh my God.
You are doing all this just so you can sit in a restaurant or a bar that you're not meant to be at anyway? Really, girl? If you want to be on the scene so bad, you don't have to go be a bioterrorist in some other city with better leadership. You could do it right here in Atlanta, where the Delta variant is basically a new hookah flavor. To you, sis, and to all the anti-vaxxers near and far. Since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing, please stand firmly in your unvaccinated truth. Sit down in your unvaccinated home and stay there.
Was funny.
Leave the rest of us out of your bullshit because we have things we would like to get back to doing. Thanks. Sincerely, Morgan.
Wow, Morgan.
Like you, I cracked up when she said the Delta variant was a new hookah flavor.
That was a very good joke. Like,
and the point remains, like, you don't have to go someplace where people take the vaccine and the virus seriously, you can just do whatever you want in Atlanta where nobody gives a shit. Why ask somebody to commit a fucking crime on your behalf and then get mad when they be like, yeah, not gonna risk prison for you?
Yeah, I'd actually rather not.
Like, they be...
Also, this is crazy serious.
You know, they be catching you niggas, right? They be catching y'all when y'all do this.
Yeah, like...
Y'all be getting the batch numbers all wrong. I just saw some dumb white bitch misspelled Moderna on her car. She put like MADERNA or something. So they were like, Some of y'all are putting the same batch number on, which is impossible because these are like 3 weeks apart and there's no way that the same batch could have possibly been used. Like, or you're getting the wrong number of digits. Oh, y'all are doing it so wrong. So
I wouldn't even say anything to you. I would just look at you with a face.
Yeah.
Until you have like just accepted and acknowledged that I clocked you as a dumbass and a liar and I have nothing else to say to you.
And then to yell at me about it like I did something wrong. Bitch, you the one trying to fucking scam your way into a vacation when you should be sitting your ass at home anyway. Feel however you want to about the vaccine, but the fact remains that most of the people on ventilators right now, and when I say most, I mean like 98.7%, are people who never got vaccinated for whatever reason. Either they couldn't or they chose not to, but that is the fact of the matter. So why not? And when I saw that you lived in Atlanta, I was even more confused. Like, you don't have to go nowhere. You can do whatever. And Atlanta is a giant city. Like, this is a major metropolitan area. You don't have to fly somewhere else and lie to kick it. You really don't. Have fun at home.
Yeah, but all the girls are going to Tulum or wherever, and everybody wants to go too.
Does Tulum make you get vaccinated?
Just like, again, probably.
I doubt it.
I don't know. But yeah, much like Atlanta, there's probably tons of places that you can go to. I mean, hell, go to Miami.
Or, you could just go get vaccinated. It's free.
I mean, I'm again not shocked that people are like, hey, can you Photoshop me a vaccination
not at
receipt? Because, Earth. But at the same time, where you losing me at? I mean, you didn't have me. But like that is what I'm saying. Like, I could have predicted that. I expected it. Sure. I'm getting lost at your anger with me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not understanding how I am deserving of a tongue lashing because I refuse to break the law.
Yep. That's what it is.
Help you break the law.
Yep.
Just so you can go on a sick ass vacation. And by sick, I mean literally ill, infirmed, because you like, so I don't.
And
why are you upset with me? You could have just taken my no and gone to somebody else who knows how to use Adobe.
And you already know this cousin, like, if she gets caught, she's absolutely snitching.
Absolutely.
She's
you're all going to jail.
Right. She's not going to be like, this is my bad. I'm going to hold this L close to my chest and be like, I did it. No, she's absolutely going to fucking tell. It's not worth it. No matter how you slice it. However much money she offered to pay you for it, $50, $100, is not worth it.
This is where I'm getting, like, I just don't understand. It's like y'all be so mad at everybody else for just being like, this doesn't make any sense. And it's like a loud, proud, unabashed anger that has a foundation that shouldn't exist. Like, why are you calling this person a Karen for not wanting to help you? Like, it's not an obligation, nowhere near it.
You don't have to
It's literally
nowhere.
A crime. And it's not are you going somewhere to get some sort of life-saving like tablet for, actually, you wouldn't be going to get some life-saving tablet for your baby that has like some rare disease, because if that were the case, your ass would have got vaccinated to go get
Precisely.
It doesn't make it like, what are you, are there doubloon? Is it hidden treasure? What's on the other side of this trip, bitch, that is so worth it that your cousin should just understand to like, I don't understand why you couldn't just take the no.
Instagram. She wants to post stories on her Instagram.
But my thing is, like, nobody owes you this crime, sis.
Right.
Nobody does.
Her freedom for this. You should. This is the type of shit. Like, yeah, you might ask, but you need to be completely understanding when people say no. Completely. Bitch, of course it's a no. Are you joking me, bitch? I'm not doing that bullshit.
If you can say to me, family or friend, I'm not getting vaccinated, XYZ, you can bet that my response at this point in time is going to be, all right. So if you come to me and say, hey, I'm not getting vaccinated, can you help me go on the road anyway? And I say, no, I don't believe in that. That's not my ministry. Why can't I get an all right?
Right. Because I'm not sitting here trying to argue you down about it. Not no more. All the data that's out now and you still making your choice, that is your choice to make. But you don't get to be mad at me for making mine. What? And mine is like a choice to stay out of jail.
It's not even like just a righteous, here I am with my Ellen DeGeneres soapbox, and I shall stand atop it and tell you, thine must. Like, it's like, girl, I'm not going to risk getting in trouble because you want to go and show off your, you know, Fashion Nova bikini.
My job, my reputation, my freedom.
Like, I'm just not going to do it.
Right, so that you can go show off your fast fashion outfits and get 78 likes on Instagram. I'm not doing that.
It's just like, I don't understand why you can't just be against it and then just like be against it and that's it. Like, why does it have to come with this like litany of dragging for people? And then like,
we'll never know. We'll never know.
Like I left Onika out because I was like sick and shut in. I'm done. I don't have anything else.
Did she do whatever else she did? I don't want to know. Please don't.
She kept going for like another week. She was online every day, like today in swollen balls. Like it kept going. It was the White House invited her, and then they didn't invite her, and then she said that they did or whatever.
Do you think I would lie about that? Yes, actually, I do think you would misrepresent that, but okay.
And then for me, it was when she like reposted Tucker Carlson.
Oh yeah.
That was when I was like, oh,
I was disgusted.
Doll baby, this is no longer funny.
And then was
like it really wasn't.
Just because he's a Republican
like,
means he can't be right. I mean, yes, but also he's Tucker Carlson, so he's definitely not right.
He's not just a Republican, sweetheart.
He's like the worst.
He's a bright.
He's like the worst Republican girl.
Unashamed racist.
Yeah.
He's like, you'd think a cosign from Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens would be enough for you to be like, let me go ahead and like rethink what it is I'm talking about. But even if you don't rethink it, I damn sure would not be giving you space on my platform, sis.
Hell no. Hell no.
And for me, it was just like, you doing all of this, black woman is being attacked for asking questions. Please, we're just asking questions. Why can't we ask questions? We want to think freely and ask questions. Sis, we're all asking questions.
You can do that.
We're all asking questions. You are asking the question, will this vaccine make my nigga impotent and swell his balls up? We are asking the question, what the fuck are you talking about? And what is your goddamn problem? So how come you get to ask questions and we don't?
Oh, God.
I just don't understand.
It really don't make sense. And it never will, unfortunately. That's the thing. You could slice it up 18,000 different ways and you'll never find a direction that makes a lick of sense when it comes to this because there simply isn't one. So
when she put that fucking toad up and was and like caping, I was like, oh yeah, hun.
Like, girl,
it's a mess.
Tucker Carlson hates your black immigrant ass.
Hates your black un-American ass.
Woo, Nicholas. There's just nothing worth dying.
He hates your mama especially.
Yep.
Like all your cousin in Trinidad, like your
cousin's friend. Not even your cousin. Your cousin's friend. Who certainly
the whole fucking Trinidad and Tobago, both of them had to come forward and be like, we wasted so much time.
When I tell you, I was horrified when that man was like, we had to investigate this. We took this seriously.
Of course they did.
We spent all this time and there's been no such case here in Trinidad.
No one
The
has reported
Trinidadians
having
are
swollen nuts.
so exhausted. They want Nicki to shut up about this so bad. Like, girl, please leave it alone. Talking about Twitter locked her out, and then Twitter being like, no, we didn't. Like, you said something dumb, but you're not the only bitch who said something dumb. So it's like,
I mean, yeah, it's like an algorithm, I think, at this point.
Even happening. Why? But, you know, Nicki can't make sense out of nonsense.
I was, you know, just getting my cackles on and my shaking my heads when it was just, oh, my cousin's friend. And then it just,
Fox News.
Like, what the fuck? Asking questions.
Lord, she about to start saying some QAnon shit.
We all asking questions. You asking about the vaccine? We asking, are you okay?
I mean, you know, and a lot of us started asking about the vaccine, you know, last year when it was being developed and being tested. And we wondered, like, oh, is this too fast? But, you know, when you just read, and when you read trustworthy news sources, when you know how to spot a good news source versus one that is made up of lies and screenshots, it just makes such a huge difference in your own personal edification, your own understanding of the world and the way it operates. It changes the game. I can't stress it enough.
I'm sure there is someone out there who has like some screenshots that look to be more legit or well worded. Like, someone out there probably has done a research that you could be fashioned together with someone that maybe doesn't think much or doesn't want to. And be like, look at all of this research. Like, I read websites, you know?
Okay.
That's that. We're talking about somebody who was like, let me tell you what my cousin friend told me.
Right.
But he didn't tell the hospital or the police or the doctor man or nobody else. Just your cousin.
This was bad enough for him to call off his wedding, but not bad enough for him to go to the doctor. Interesting to your girl.
Who is he? The Candyman? That was a callback.
Okay. Anyway, stop being ridiculous about this. Like, getting mad at people because they won't help you commit a crime. Girl, you need a complete readjustment because your sense of reality is warped. It's off. And you need to do something about that.
Yikes.
Okay. That is going to wrap up this week.
We're never getting out of it.
No, it's not looking good. That is going to wrap up this week's episode of The Read. Check us out at thisistheread.com and on social media at This Is The Read. All right, coloreds. On that note, we will see y'all next week.